Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. Well, apparently some right-wing stiff outfits are coming out with information to the effect that, boy, we're wasting a lot of money on the poor. So let's go attack the poor now. Because apparently the poor in the United States are not poor enough to suit the right-wing assholes. So, because we, as a nation, can and do take care of people who, through no fault of their own, are poor. And because our poor are not laying by the hundreds and thousands out in the middle of fields and on the sides of streets, even though there are a significant number of people who are doing that in this country, because there aren't masses of them laying out in the street without food and bloated bellies and flies around their eyes. Because we have chosen to take care of the people in this country and have the means to do so, or at least did. Let's blame the fucking poor, why don't we? Because we give them too much. We need them poor to be starving in the fucking streets. We're spending way too much fucking money on the poor. That's the problem. You see, this whole game of the right wing and the left wing in this entire system, it's completely an illusion, of course. But what you're seeing right now is the absolute idiocy, lunacy, and surrealistic attempts by the so-called right to blame our debt and our problems on the fucking poor. When there are rich people who are finally starting to at least smell what's coming on the fucking wind. And you know what that is? Pitchforks and fucking torches to their palatial fucking mansions. Because these fucking people don't pay for any fucking thing. And their corporations and everything that they're fucking involved in get handout after handout by the federal government. Those people smell what's on the wind because more and more of them are coming out and saying, yes, I should be contributing more. Because they know that they're getting away with fucking murder. And until one fucking poor person in this country, and I don't care what they have, I don't care what the welfare system in this country gives to them, I don't want one penny taken away from that person until that motherfucker who owns fucking GE and all the oil companies and every motherfucking Wall Street firm gets taxed out their ass and pays their fucking share by having every fucking corporate subsidy and corporate welfare and corporate fucking tax break and tax breaks for every other fucking thing that they write into fucking law taken away from them. Then you can come and talk to me about how our poor are not fucking poor enough to suit you. Because the only debt in this country is from two fucking things. War that we have absolutely no fucking business being involved in. And trillions of dollars given to banks, finance companies, corporations, a lot of them fucking foreign, by the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department. You want to eliminate debt? You cancel those two motherfucking things. War and all of the money given out by the Federal Reserve at near zero interest. Then your next step is to cut all of the corporate fucking welfare. All of it! And make every motherfucking rich person in this country pay their goddamn share. Then if you still have a problem, if you still can't quite make ends meet, then I might talk about cutting a program to the poor, $1 or $2. That's the idiocy of this whole system. We're so glued into this right-left paradigm. Now we have the right being portrayed as these austere, really bad, evil, horrible people that can't even exist in reality. Because who would even make an argument like that? That the poor are to blame because we give them too much money. It's so ludicrous that it surprises me that anybody would even utter the fucking words. And this is what we have. And because of the way things are right now, in the lunacy, idiocy, and surreality of our world, there isn't even any opposition to this. And then you find out who's really running the show and who really runs this country and who's really the boss. Because none of these people are ever called to account. They're never held accountable for anything. They're never required to show any patriotism, any care for the country, for the people of this country, for the nation, for anything it stands for, or supposedly stands for, let me put it that way. No, they can do whatever they want, and they get free money on top of it. But we're supposed to blame the poor because they're not dying of disease and malnutrition out in the middle of Beverly Hills streets where they might interfere with the movement of a Bentley up and down the street as a star or some other incredibly wealthy person goes to their honky-tonk shops to buy their ridiculous shit that they don't need and pay exorbitant sums of money for because they can do that. Because they have all the fucking money. It makes me puke.